Psychology says you realize you love someone when you stop needing reasons. At first, you think love is about why you like them, why they make you happy, why they feel different from everyone else. But psychology says the moment you truly realize you love someone is the moment those reasons quietly disappear. You don't wake up one day and decide, yes, today I love them. It happens slowly, invisibly, like a habit your heart builds without asking your permission. You realize you love someone when their presence feels like peace, not excitement, not butterflies, not chaos, just calm. Psychologists explain that real love activates emotional safety, not adrenaline. That's why it feels different from infatuation. You don't feel the need to impress them anymore. You don't rehearse your words before speaking. You don't feel afraid of being boring. You can be silent with them, and it doesn't feel awkward. It feels full. You realize you love someone when their happiness affects your mood more than your own problems. When one sentence from them can lift you, or one cold reply can ruin your entire day, even when you pretend you're fine. Psychology calls this emotional attunement. Your brain starts syncing their emotions with yours. You realize you love someone when you imagine your future, and they appear in it without effort. Not because you forced them there, but because your mind automatically includes them. You're not planning weddings. You're not dreaming dramatically. You're just thinking about ordinary things. Food, sleep, success, stress, and somehow, they're always there. Psychology says love becomes real when someone turns into your emotional reference point. When something good happens, they're the first person you want to tell. When something hurts, they're the first person you want to hear. You realize you love someone when you notice you're more patient with them than with anyone else. You forgive them faster. You understand them deeper. You try harder. Not because you're afraid of losing them, but because hurting them would hurt you more. And here's the quiet sign most people miss. You realize you love someone when you stop trying to control how they feel about you. You don't manipulate. You don't test. You don't chase reassurance constantly. Psychology says that's emotional maturity. When love shifts from possession to care, you still want them, but you also want their peace. You realize you love someone when their flaws stop looking like red flags and start looking like human traits. You don't idealize them anymore. You see their wounds, their fears, their bad days, and you don't feel the urge to run. Instead, you feel the urge to stay. And finally, the strongest psychological sign of love is this. You don't feel complete because of them, but life feels strangely incomplete without them. Not empty, not broken, just quieter than it should be. Psychology says love isn't loud. It doesn't scream. It doesn't rush. It settles. And one day you look at that person and realize you didn't fall in love all at once. You grew into it, slowly, naturally, unavoidably.